And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dosich. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Denver.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Wilson on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Now it's Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They run it with Pirine on first down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Mims in motion right. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay, ready? Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second and 7 from the 20.
Hey, smash front. Ready.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll get only a couple after the 22.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Come 19. Come 19. 19 Lions.
Stroud out of the gun here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Ready, set. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Texans at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
If you look at this Bronco defense,
they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ty Zender now. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Texans nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown, 57 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Malik Collins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Now it's Wilson. Find Sutton on the right side, complete. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Wilson. That is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mustang 19.
Stroud. It's caught downfield by Mechie. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, 75 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job of it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Wilson to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos are once again back in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On the set.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Going for it with Pierce.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2
Wilson.
at the 34-yard line.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Denver.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
2nd and 7.
Go, 14. Let's go. Good try.
They go play action with Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Trying a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Now 2nd and 5.
Big Lion. Ready.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future content.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Come on, come on. Hey.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
Mims in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
36 power.
On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
And the Broncos 1st down.
To throw is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Broncos 24, Texans 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to get.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Here we go, start. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
31, Texans 28. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And off right side to Pierce. They'll get this up to about the 44.
And quickly they get to the line.
60 Vikings.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
That is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers.
Let's go now.
I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He's caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Texans have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On second down, Williams. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 73 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On third down, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Texans 35. Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
And Stroud now to throw.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
They come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Stroud out of the gun here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Warriors 70.
Now Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Wilson to throw.
That is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over, so a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! 18 Pioneer!
Here's Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Come on.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson.
Finding Sutton.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now Wilson. For Marshall, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring
Ready? Ready, ready? Come on, set, hut, hut. Set, go. Got it, ready? Go! Ready? Ready, ready? Set, go! Set, ready? Here we go, set! Let's go! Get up! Set! Ready? Set it! Hut! Ready, set! Hut! Ready! Let go! Let's go now! Set go! Here we go, here we go! Ready? Come on, set! Huh! Set! Hut, hut!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Levis looking to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Titans.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
In motion goes the tight end.
Levis. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He's got room to roam.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Dobbins once more.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, a design run for their wideout.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
He'll get that complete to Albert.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Looking outside him, he's got a man. That's Davis. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Levis. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
1st down, Tennessee.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Back to throw, it's Levis. Setting up the screen for Haskins.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and 5. Levis sets up to throw here. Got his man, Okonkwo.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Levis back to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 44-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Gotta go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Burrow will throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 2, ready?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
And Chase will go in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead they're going on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Levis to throw it.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Gabriel Davis.
67 yards.
And the Titans have retaken the lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Titans 14, Bengals 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
On one, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
That ball caught by Slayton. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
Here we go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Second and 10.
Dobbins trying the left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Levis. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Levis. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A handoff running left is Dobbins to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Levis from the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So the pick six, and now Levis right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Levis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Tennessee.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe with the pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a throw here to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here we go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Levis's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Levis. They'll find the ball complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left.
On 1st down, Levis. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go down at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bengals 28-yard line.
2nd down, here's Levis.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Tajay Spears
from 3 yards out.
And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9.
Titans 24, Bengals 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Levis on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Eleven.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
On 1, ready?
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
Burrow.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing. Burrow. This is caught by Waddle.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Burrow.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here we go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
It's now 4th down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they